beginning of 2026, I had some crazy goals set out initially, things I wanted to do for the year, and a lot of them I've crushed. So I'm not gonna go through all my goals, but they're all surrounded by discipline and doing certain things throughout the year. So my biggest goal this year was like building building confidence in myself in the sense of actually being able to talk to people, which I struggled with for a while. I did not want to have like I did not genuinely want to have a conversation with anybody. I wanted to be left alone, and I knew that would be a big issue for the year to come. But I set out goals at the beginning of the year that I've honestly crushed, and it's more so the whole idea of it is when you set out goals and you're crushing them, you're gaining confidence in yourself. And for me, the like I'm not talking about like talking to a girl type of confidence. I mean focusing on your capabilities in the current moment and kind of using them to your advantage in any sense possible. So one of my biggest goals this year was to read 18 books, and that was for the whole 2026 period. And I've read 15 books this year already. I crushed that goal as a whole. I messed up I don't know where I got 3 a month to get 18. I was on track to do 36, so double 18, which was insane to me. And I'm still on track to do 36. I've just faced a lot of delays because the way I was reading before was on my way to school, and since I finished my semester, that has kind of switched up my reading and it's reduced my speed, but we're making up for it. But so far this year, I'm in the process of reading these. We're going to read all these. So reading 4 of these and the rest, I'm waiting until I finish them. But this year, read Mountain is You, Infinite Game, Smart Brevity, Market Wizards, Creative Visualizations, Trading Zone, The Art of War. Genuinely, it's always good to read, but I regret reading this. Like, I'd rather read a different book, genuinely. Laws of Luck, Psychology of Money, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Who Moved My Cheese. These are the most important books of the year. Genuinely, these books I would recommend everybody to read. The Secret, Atomic Habits, Think and Grow Rich, and The Subtle Art Not Giving a Fuck. Right? And these are the most important books in my opinion. But on the year, we've read, it really shows you, when you really look at it, it kind of looks insane. That many books for the year so far. And most of these were read before this month, but I just faced a huge delay this month. But the whole point of this is to become this dream version of myself. And what I kind of like to imagine that being is there's this person I want to become that has all the things I've ever wanted, and he's out there. All the experiences, all the failures, all the opportunities I need to become this person are literally out in the world right now. They're out there, and I have to find some way to get all these experiences to become this dream version of myself. And I'm gonna get into how I'm gonna get to this person in later videos. You'll see what I like to do, how I like to do things. Probably gonna post multiple videos a day, but for the most part, this whole experiment, like even if this channel fails completely, the whole point is I get to document this for my siblings in the future. They can go search this channel up and see what their brother was doing at 19. But you know, trying to become this dream version of myself with these big outrageous goals, and I said I wanna, but the truth is I don't want to waste my life, and it seems a little crazy for me to work for the next 40 years, 9 to 5. And I'm not shitting on anybody who does. Just for me personally, I feel like that's the biggest nightmare where I have to be told what to do and how to do it every single day. And I have to almost, I'm being forced to be this person that is not authentically me. And I think that's the worst punishment you could ever really have. You're almost a prisoner, right? Realistically, if I told you, hey, you have to work X amount of days a year, you have this many vacations, and you have to follow this agenda on a daily basis, I think that's a little insane. I don't want to do that, you know? And some people in the world, they're okay with doing it. And that's honestly, if you're genuinely, it's a word. I guess you could say okay. If you're genuinely content with doing that, that's perfectly fine. That's just not the kind of person I am. I want to become this dream version of myself. I want to go so far that I can just one day look back and be like, that version of me when I was 19, 18, 17, 16 would look up to me and be like, you know what, man, I'm proud to be the man who I became. And I think that's one of my biggest insecurities, or not insecurities, my biggest fears is settling for less than I deserve. Not even deserve, that I want, right? Because you deserve something through constant work towards it and sacrifice. And to become this dream version of myself, I have to sacrifice a lot. And I'm okay with that. I'm truly okay with that. I'm okay to sacrifice my youth to working towards my dreams to become this dream version of myself when I'm older. To support my friends and family, to show them that, show them the great things in life, to become this person who, this provider almost, who provides great experiences, shows them the positive side of life. Like, and I'm not saying this is all going to be positive, but I'm saying I'm willing to put in the work to become, like, to be able to show my friends and family this experience that I haven't even faced. I won't lie to you, I'm not doing crazy things yet, but one day I will. And I truly believe that if I stay content with my goals and I work towards them every single day, there's no reason for them not to come to me, right? Like, it's like, I like the concept of you're putting effort into this dam of efforts, and one day it's going to overflow, and you're going to get all that reward you put in. But till then, you just have to keep working blindly till you see that reward. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to become this dream. Like, I'm willing to put in the efforts. I'm willing to face the failures to become this dream version of myself in my future. And many people do that in different ways, but I pick my ways. I want to do it. I'm gonna learn more. I'm young and dumb at the end of the day. I'm 19. I don't know nothing, man. Like, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna settle for a life that I don't want. Right? Realistically, 19. I haven't achieved much. Like, financially, I haven't achieved much, but I'm in the process of it. I think that's a beautiful part, right? I get to go through my life facing this uncertainty, facing these risks in the future, and I'm trying to all these risks. Even if I fail, I'll learn something. I'll try again. There's a little circle up there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I want to zoom into that. So right there, it's basically a big circle. It's grow, question, learn, try, and then around that there's fail, learn, try, succeed, share, grow, and then it goes in a circle. And I think that's what you got to do. You got to fail and learn from all your mistakes, and from that process, you can go on to become the dream version of yourself, because that version of you is out there. I can tell you right now, imagine a new color. You probably couldn't, but if I told you, imagine that dream version of you, and you can. The person who has all the cars, all the houses, all the money you ever wanted. You support your family. You retired your mom. You retired your dad, and you're chasing these things. If you can imagine that, then that's somewhere in the world. That's somewhere. All those experiences you need, all those failures, all those opportunities are out there, and you got to go find them. And I think that's the exciting part. The uncertainty and chasing your goals. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but no matter what, I'm going to chase them. I truly believe there's no reason you shouldn't achieve what you want. And even if you fail, at least one day when you retire, you'll be like, you know what? At least I didn't leave. At least I tried. I didn't live scared of those failures. And I think that's the coolest thing in the world. If you can continuously try and fail and try again, and you have the courage to get up after every single failure, every single time you fell flat on your face, and be like, you know what, I got my ass kicked. Probably gonna get my ass kicked again, but I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna walk through my life. I'm not gonna only walk through it. Actually, I'm gonna run through it. And I'm gonna make that shit worth it. And I truly think that's the most beautiful thing in the world you can do. But on that note, I'm gonna leave it to that. This is only the beginning. You're gonna see me in the very, very near future with everything I've ever wanted. Like, I don't even know what it looks like. Truly, I have certain goals picked out, but you know, what I find is when I pick smaller goals and I work towards them, bigger goals come. Just because you're just working and working. When you put your head down and you work for so long, and you look up, you're like, what is it, like, what's going on here? So I'm gonna leave it at that. But truly, I believe that if you chase your dreams and you're relentless, amen. You're doing the right thing.